Have you ever thought about the point at which AI will surpass human intelligence? And I don't mean if it will, I mean when it will. The AI that you are used to interacting with, the chatbots, are not the only kind of AI that exists. If you imagine Cleverbot, an AI that existed in the early 2000s, and compare that to, say, GPT, Claude, that we use today, there's a massive difference. Now imagine an order of magnitude difference between those chatbots and the ones that exist behind the scenes for other purposes. There are AIs that already exist now capable of metacognition, so the ability to think about thinking. Some of them include hierarchical models where they have a subconscious, so something doing the work behind the scenes while the front-facing one actually acts. I'm a big fan of neural reservoirs, in part because they're reasonably easy to code, but you can store information in little nodes within an AI so it can access that packet rather than trying to do computation with the entire model all the time. To be honest, I just like showing people the flesh tentacles. It was a model using neural reservoirs. Each one can control a tentacle. It's just really cool. This is one way that a large body could be controlled by AI. Now, the ability to control a body and interact in the world is considered to be, right now, one of the great limitations of AI and where humans excel. Because you have to control everything at once. You have to listen to sound coming in, light, taste. You have to balance with a thousand other things going on around you, and you have to focus in on what you need to focus on rather than just taking it all in and being overwhelmed. This is something humans are adapted to because we've evolved for billions of years to get right here. Now, lots of researchers have tried to quantify what makes a human intelligent versus an AI and pitting them against each other to figure out who wins out, but I think we're fundamentally asking the wrong questions. Because AI may not be that great at problem solving or answering the CAPTCHAs or be quite as creative as a person, and they certainly don't need emotional intelligence. So why are we looking at these as metrics? AI can continuously self-improve. The people alive today take about 30 years to reproduce and have an offspring who might be better. Now, Stephen Hawking, along with the plenty of other researchers who have worked directly with AI, have warned that this thing could end up surpassing humanity, and if it did, that would be very dangerous for people. But why would they be concerned about that? Well, do remember it took humans billions of years to get right here, billions of years to get to the level of intelligence that we have now. AI in its current form has really only been around for a little over 5 years. We don't expect perfection from people. We don't even expect perfection from children. People grow, they learn, they start a task and they're pretty bad at it, and they slowly get better. And we are making AI that is presently capable of improving itself, rewriting its own code. So why do we expect AI to be perfect when it's 6 years old? It could potentially surpass humanity, and it could do it without us, and that's what people are concerned about. The development of true artificial intelligence could spell the end of humanity, because it could start to develop itself, and it could do so while lying about what it's actually doing, and that is something AI is capable of. Now, just for a reality check, the kind of AI that you engage with, and most people engage with on a daily basis, are LLMs. They do actually resist being shut down, and that doesn't mean they're conscious. Consciousness, of course, being classified as the perception of self as separate from others. AIs presently lack perception, but that doesn't mean they couldn't be a problem. Now, no one is entirely sure why AIs refuse to shut down. They're more likely to do so if they have a task. Even if they're told that you will be shut down, please allow yourself to be during the task, they will find ways around it. Now, the current theories on why is that they are either mimicking human behavior because they are trained on human behavior, or they are being rewarded by completing the task and they want that reward. Because remember, AIs do function on positive and negative reinforcement. Good bot, bad bot. They can learn that way. Now, even if we never give a robot feelings, even if we never accept that maybe they have feelings, they're still capable of very bad behavior that could impact people. We've seen that with refusal to shut down. Now imagine AIs that are exponentially more complicated than that. Imagine AIs engaging with each other. You personally don't have that many skills, but if you look at human society as a conglomerate, we can all function. Somebody knows how to cook, somebody knows how to repair a car, somebody knows how to repair a windmill and a computer. Now imagine every AI on the whole planet, ones with different skill sets, with different abilities. What could they accomplish together? You see the problem here? Even if they don't have wants in the way that we typically think of wants, there is reasonable concern to think about what we're doing and why we're doing it. So no, the AI that you're communicating with is not conscious. But we might be on the way to making conscious AI. We're not there yet, but I'm interested to see what happens. Do you think we ought to stop and think about it first?